Hello students, today I am going to teach you the topic of bio, that is life processes. So first of all, the question is, what do we mean by being alive or a living organism? So basically the difference between a living and a non-living thing is that there are certain activities which only and only a living organism can perform, and those activities are associated with being alive or associated with life. When we talk in a layman's language, the first characteristic of living objects, living things which comes to our mind is life is associated with movement. So whenever we see any plant or animal or a human being that it is moving, we understand that the given organism, the observed organism is alive. If you see that your pet is lying down throughout the day, not moving, you feel anxious. What happened? And then you touch it. Is it alive? So yes, movement. Now movement may be visible, right? You see that the person is moving, the dog is moving, the plants are growing, moving in one particular direction. There are invisible movements taking place inside each and every living organism. These are molecular movements. Now the question which comes in our minds is, why do we require molecular movement, right? So students, in a living organism, whether plant or animal, simple or complex, there is continuously wear and tear is going on. So to do the maintenance, to do the repair of the wear and tear taking place in the body of an organism, we or plants or any other animal requires molecular movement. Now COVID-19, it is a virus. Now virus, if it is outside the body, it is dead because there is no molecular movement. But once it enters the body, it uses the movement of your molecules for its own benefit and it becomes alive. So my dear students, molecular movement is very essential for the life to continue or for the life to be sustained. So when first thing we talk about life is movement, and movement is of molecules, from where are the molecules coming? So for that, another characteristic of a living thing is that they require food. Now comes nutrition. So nutrition is nothing but a life process. Why? Because without nutrition, life can't be sustained. So in nutrition, food is taken by all the living organisms. Now the type of food, the complexity of food depends upon the organism, and it varies from organism to organism. Like bacteria, plants, they have comparatively simpler mode of nutrition as compared to the higher evolved animals, and in human beings it is the most complex. Fine. So whatever food is taken, whatever method by which the food is taken, the uniform nature of the food is that food is carbon based, because all life is made up of cells, and cells can't be there without carbon based molecules. Okay, so the living organism, whether plant or animal or a human being, the food is taken. Okay, so nutrition, food is taken, that is ingested, digested, absorbed, assimilated. But what to do? Now this food is still not capable of sustaining life, because this food is digested, converted into simplest uniform source of energy, that is glucose. But glucose can be utilized only when it is oxidized in the presence of enzymes. So on oxidation, glucose produces energy in the form of ATP along with the production of carbon dioxide. That is, we need another life process after nutrition, and that is respiration. Okay, fine, respiration is there. But if we talk about higher organisms like a human being, so simple organism, amoeba, it can simply diffuse. Oxygen will come in through general body surface. It will oxidize the food and CO2 will diffuse out. But minded children, in complex organisms like human beings, all the cells are not at all in contact with the environment. So diffusion is not sufficient. So what to do now? CO2 is to be removed from each and every cell of the body. Oxygen which enters in the lungs is to be transported to each and every cell so as to oxidize glucose to release energy. So we require another life process, and that is transportation. So by a complex life process, that is transportation, animals and plants, they transport various substances to and fro from various parts of their bodies. Now, after nutrition, respiration, transportation, that is number 1, 2 and 3. These metabolic activities, nutrition, respiration, transportation, which took place in our body, the waste was generated. Because there is no organism which is not generating any waste. Now this waste is toxic and harmful. So toxic metabolic waste which is produced in the bodies of organisms is to be removed. So comes another life process, and that is excretion. Again, the complexity of the process depends upon the complexity of the organism. So nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. These are the 4 basic life processes responsible for the sustenance of the life on this earth, whether it is a simple organism or a complex organism. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you so much.